What's going on, you guys? It's Hiram coming at you again. This time we're going to be talking a little bit about the discouragement that comes when you hear all of this negativity on the news and the media. I know that particularly for me, when I get discouraged, sometimes I'm forced to hit a wall and then I no longer make progress. So I kind of want to address that. Normally on this channel we talk about self-reliance and finance for the average American. But today I kind of just want to sit down and talk a little bit about all of this, maybe more on the motivation and inspirational side. But anyway, let's get right into it. So recently I've been watching a lot of videos on passive income and on finance. And a lot of the comments on a lot of these videos that I'm watching are very negative, and they're just downright whining and complaining about how they can't do anything to better their own situation. And that's really what I want to talk about, because if you're watching a video on entrepreneurship or how to create passive income, then you're there to learn and to see how you can do it. But man, these people, I'm telling you, on the comments, they're saying things like, you need to have a lot of money in order to get started. You need to have a lot of experience, and it usually takes 3 to 5 years to gain that experience before you can even get started. That's not going to be working during a pandemic, and so on and so forth. And I'm just thinking, like, guys, if you are really trying to become better, why are you sitting here and whining? I mean, complaining is not going to get you anywhere, right? And you're not going to progress by just sitting around and moping. So what I'm here to just basically suggest is you need to get out there and do. And even though the circumstances are a lot different, you can still find ways to create passive income. I'm on that same boat myself. I'm not there yet on creating passive income. That's why you see me trying to create YouTube videos, and I'm doing a couple other things behind the scenes that I don't want to just share yet because I'm not so certain how they're going to play out. But at least I'm out here doing something. And it kind of just ticks me off when people are just sitting there and saying that you can't do it. Guys, you need to adapt and you need to adjust all of your situations around this whole pandemic and the circumstance that you're in. There's a saying that I don't know where I heard it. I don't know if it was at an Amway seminar or convention or if it was in a book that I read. But the saying that I remember went like this: entrepreneurs find solutions to problems. And I kind of want to just expand that to not just entrepreneurs, but basically anybody. Okay, parents should be able to find solutions to problems. Managers should be able to find solutions to problems. Head of households should be able to find solutions to problems. And I really, really like that saying because it promotes the idea that you need to be doing something. You need to get that brain to work in order to find a way out of the problem that you're in right now. For an entrepreneur, that could mean how to make their product better or how to improve their systems. For a salesman, that can be how to improve their sales strategy. For a parent, it could be how to balance work and family life. I mean, there's always going to be a problem no matter who you are. And in order to really progress in this life is to be able to find solutions to those problems. And that's really what I'm trying to promote here, guys, because a lot of people are trying to find spoon-fed solutions, microwave solutions, where the solution is just propped right up on their lap and it's quick and easy and the solution is there. But you're not going to progress like that, okay? You need to make mistakes. And for you to even get mad at somebody else for not giving you the solution is just downright preposterous, okay? So I've seen quite a few examples of people that are actually doing something and that are adapting and changing their way of life because of the circumstances that they're in. So they're doing something about it. And those people are just very, very admirable to look at. This reminds me of the story of one of my favorite wrestlers. A lot of you guys probably don't even watch wrestling, but that doesn't matter. The story is what really matters, and his example is just amazing. Stone Cold Steve Austin. The wrestler Stone Cold Steve Austin is someone who I look up to because when he was younger, he had nothing, absolutely nothing, but just ambition and a dream to become a pro wrestler. He didn't even want to be the best. He just wanted to be a pro wrestler. And in an interview that he went on a couple years back, He talks about how he was living on tuna and raw potatoes. That's all he was eating. That's not even a diet to keep up with his physique, but that was all he was eating because he was so cash poor. And he was doing wrestling shows from one city to another, night in, night out, and during the days traveling, eating tuna and raw potatoes. He said even at one point in the interview that when he ran out of tuna, he couldn't afford anything else, so he just continued eating raw potatoes. And that he wouldn't trade any of those experiences for the world because it was paying his dues what really did it for him. And that's so inspirational, just because all of you guys that are starting out right now, whether it's a YouTube channel or a podcast or a new business, during all of this craziness is something very admirable. It's something very honorable to do. Now you need to be persistent and consistent in your efforts if you want to succeed. But it's very admirable because there are very many people who just want solutions spoon-fed to them. And that's not what this life is all about. So we're going to need to fail in order to succeed. There's a ton of other people who I can sit here and talk about. And there's some people that you might even know yourself that are very inspirational, that came from nothing and now have made it. I know you know a couple of people. And those are the kind of people that you should kind of emulate your life after. And really and truly, it's 2020 now. In an interview with Robert Kiyosaki, Lewis House on the School of Greatness, that's a podcast and a YouTube channel that you should follow. He interviews Robert Kiyosaki and he asks him a couple times on what should people do in order to be successful and to have money, kind of like Robert Kiyosaki has done. And Robert Kiyosaki answered, you should just find good teachers. And the good teachers are not going to be found in schools or in colleges. They're going to be found on YouTube. And I found that very interesting because he didn't give you a set in stone kind of answer on what you should be doing to make money and be successful in the year 2020. He just told you that you should find good teachers. So depending on whatever you want to do, you should get on YouTube, start learning, looking up all these people that are successful in the thing that you want to be successful in, and emulate whatever they're doing to be able to find the success that you want to as well. And you know what? I'm going to link down below that video where Lewis House interviews Robert Kiyosaki, because it's just a great interview overall that I found great value in, and so you should look it up as well. But even in the comment section on that video, people are wanting a set in stone answer, the secret to success. And there really is no secret, guys. You just need to find what you want to make money in, what you are passionate about, and then learn from the people that are already successful. Learn from them on YouTube, on blogs, on books, and you'll be able to find that same success. And so really and truly at this point, I just feel like the ones who want to make it will, and the ones who won't. And it just reminds me about something that I was told a long time ago, that you better learn to play the game now, because if not, you're going to be sitting in the bleachers watching everybody else play the game, and you had to pay to get in. And to me, that could not be any more true. There are entrepreneurs right now that are going to be making it during this crisis. Wealth is not destroyed or demolished in a crisis. It just simply trades hands to the people who are ready to take it on. And if that's not you, you're going to be sitting on the sideline or on the bleachers, and you had to pay to get in. And to me, that just means you are paying everybody else to become successful, whether it's through buying courses online from somebody else who already made it during this time, or you're renting from somebody who just bought real estate during this time. You're going to be paying to watch everybody else be successful except for yourself. So guys, quit making excuses. Quit sitting down and just complaining and whining about the circumstances around you. Adapt, adjust your game plan, and do something about it. Anyway, that's all I have for today, you guys. We'll get back into the normal financial topics next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.